I don't know if you remember a little while ago, we were trying to find the guys who were stealing the fuel from the machines, and just come down now to the bottom of this valley, which leads directly up to the work site. And lo and behold, in the barbed wire fence here, we have a sign that someone has made a very deliberate effort to make a space for them to be able to do this. Get through the barbed wire, there's no problem, and there is a track that leads down to the river. So let's see where this goes. It's quite interesting. We'll probably have to set up another trap, see if we can catch these guys, because only 2 nights ago 3 guys tried to enter into the camp. They were scared away by the guard who was there, but these people can be a bit aggressive sometimes, and sometimes even go armed. So we're considering what to do, because it's something that's becoming a real problem. This is obviously a well-worn path. Now that is quite interesting. It's not quite what I expected. This path comes out to the track that leads up to the house which we are renting, and there's free access down here to the river, so they don't actually have to go past the house, to be able to enter the property. So basically what we found is a shortcut into the property, which is well concealed, but at the same time very easy access. So that's something I'm going to be looking into. See if we can put some traps along here. I'm not going to tell you which kind just yet, but I'm thinking bear traps, you know. Anyway, here's the river. It's a nice view. Now take a look at that. Now over on the far side of the river behind me are the guys that are actually causing us all the problems. Now let's see if I can rest this camera here and see if we can use the zoom. I don't know if you're going to be able to see anything, but there are some workers over the far side, which are... These are guys that spend their whole day digging gravel out of the river to sell. Very poorly paid job, and they're often people who have drug problems or alcohol problems, and they often feed their habits by stealing stuff or holding you up, knife point, that sort of thing. So these are not the best kind of person, and I'm just watching a couple of them heading this way, crouching down. I guess they're trying to hunt something. I'm just hoping that they're not trying to hunt me. Very interesting way of walking, running along, crouching down, beckoning to each other. And I can't see anyone else that they're hiding from right now. There is someone else over there. But what on earth these two are doing, I don't know. But they're definitely running and hiding. Now they've stopped and they're right next to one of these machines that dredges up the gravel, and they're moving very slowly, very quietly, and it's very possible that they're stealing diesel or even engine parts from one of the machines so they can use it on their own machine, which is wouldn't be at all surprising. They have no problem in stealing from each other. Now these two guys have gone into this little tent which they have next to the machine, and they had a quick look, and looks like they were looking for diesel or something like that. And they've beckoned to another four to come across. Now this could be messy if they start heading my way, so I'm keeping a keen eye on them. Now these guys are slowly walking up the river, checking each and every one of these machines. So these are the kind of people that we're up against when it comes to theft, because basically they're just looking to steal whatever they can, even from the guys who've got nothing. So they have no issues about stealing from anyone. So just keep an eye on these. Now just notice these guys are making a move towards the property over on the far side, so they're crossing the river. So I'm going to make a quick move real fast and pick up my truck and go to the other side of the property. I want to see where these guys are going. I want to know what they're doing. Unfortunately, I've left my truck quite a way away, and I've got to do a bit of climbing myself to be able to get into the property the quick way, which in some ways is very useful because it's teaching me how these guys do it. And I'm starting to realise I'm pretty out of shape, so I've got to get moving. Got quite a way to run. Right, I've been trying to call my machete guys, but unfortunately they're out of range, so I'm going to have to do this on my own, which is not really what I wanted to do, but I don't have much choice, so I've got to keep on running till I find my truck. Goodness me, I need to do this more often. I made it back to my truck. Now we're going to see what's happening over on the other side. Because I already need to know. That's exhausting. Get some water. Right, we're driving as fast as I dare across to the other side of the property. see what we can see. Expecting to see them somewhere around here. And looky what we have here. Interesting. Looks like a wheelbarrow. And someone's belongings. Take a quick look. So I've got my machete just in case. I want to see what's going on just down here. No sign of the owner of this, but I can hear voices to my right, so I'm heading off to the right. But not I'm about to use it, so it's just slightly less threatening, but it's still right there should I need it. Muy buenas.
Buenas.
¿Cómo va todo?
¿Buenas o malas?
Buenas, ¿cómo va todo? ¿Todo bien?
Todo bien, nomás.
Ya, ucha, he visto los pitilleros cruzando.
Sí, que no ha venido por acá, ¿eh?
Ah, yo estoy ahí arriba con toda la tierra ahí moviendo, así que estamos todo bien. Así que, bueno, esté bien, listo, nos vemos.
Bueno.
Okay, so the voices we heard were the guy and his family who lives down at the bottom here. He has this, he's occupied this piece of land which is not his, but he thinks it is, and he makes out that it is, and he has his bananas and other bits and pieces growing here, and has a couple of pigs as well. So haven't seen the guys who crossed the river, can't see them here. I'll have to figure out where they've gone as soon as I can get some help and locate my macheteros. Feel a bit better about it. And there are the pigs. Now, I haven't been able to find these guys. I've got a nagging feeling that they have come into the property, they've suddenly disappeared. Couldn't find them over the other side, so they might be halfway up through the property. It's really big, that's the problem, it's difficult to cover. And so I'm going to see if I can find a couple of other guys to lend me a hand and we're going to go back down the stream, which I think is where they're heading in. So see if I can go and find my machetero guys and see what we can do. Right, I'm trying to find my machete guys. Unfortunately, the guy leading the group his phone is it's got no coverage, so I've got to find him the old-fashioned way, just driving around. And I know more or less where they should be, but one thing is where they should be, one thing is where they actually are, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to locate them. Meanwhile, rehydrate with nothing better than warm Coca-Cola. Giant machines. It's a good idea generally not to get squashed by them. Around the back. Across that pump. Alright. This is the bit I'm worried about. I'll end up down here. Not be able to get out. Do I go for it or do I not? What difference does it make? If I don't get down and up the other side, then I just have to get a big bulldozer to pull me out. Hold on, here we go. There goes my mirror. The other side. Right, actually we made it through. Goodness knows whether we're going to make it back again. We'll figure that one out later on. Meanwhile, I've got to find my machete men, which should be somewhere over here. They should be. So I'm going to park somewhere a little bit better out of the way and then see if we can go and find these guys, which are in the middle of absolutely nowhere. I can see where these guys have been working. All this is green. It's been cut down, so this was either done today or yesterday. And if I stop, yeah, there they are. I can hear them up ahead. So finally found my machete men. Now I'm gonna retask them, turn them into a patrol group, see what we can find down near the river. Hola chicos. So here we are, it's my mini army. And we're heading off down, see if we can catch these guys. Right, we've split into two groups, each got walkie-talkies, and we're going to go from two different sides, see if we can catch these guys. It's good fun. Okay, we haven't been able to find anything so far. We're just checking these tracks that lead through the undergrowth, make sure we don't find anyone, but we haven't been able to see anything yet. So this one comes out at the river. There's no one down here at the river yet, so we're going to keep looking. Right, 10 of us have walked all along the edge of the river, basically with the aim of scaring anyone off that thinks it's good picking ground. So it's 10 guys armed with machetes, walks along the edge of the river, and the guys in front of us could see us, but we're not convinced that the guys that crossed over into the property have left the property. So unfortunately it's time to go, and we don't have much choice really now as to what to do, except that hope the guy who's looking after the machinery knows what he's doing tonight, and hey, we'll find out. But one day we're going to catch these guys, but I don't know when. You have to set up another trap. I think that worked quite well last time, and I think it's definitely the way to go. So, till next time.